Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35 at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now, this program is a yoga fitness show. We are trying to make it a fitness show with a slightly different perspective. We want to give it a fitness or a health perspective. So we are trying to bring to you various wellness-related experts. In the last 3 episodes, you may have watched Mona Chopra, an acupuncturist, who shared with us certain techniques, acupuncture techniques. She shared acupuncture techniques several episodes ago. In the last few episodes, she actually shared another skill, hypnosis. So this is all about therapy. It's all about taking care of the body and mind and helping us balance our own inner self. And I think that's what most of us want. We really want to feel centered. We want to feel strong. Yoga is not about walking around in a trance and chanting Om. It's not about putting your foot behind your neck. It's about stretching, letting all those feel-good juices do their job, making you feel good. So if you can get a healthful high without putting anything into your body, why not? You're not destroying your insides, and at the same time, you're taking yourself to a happier level. And that's what we all want. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't have your health, you are not very rich. So if you want to feel rich, you want to feel happy, I think there is always a shortcut right here. Come on the mat and stretch. It's as simple as that. If you can move, you can stretch. We don't teach you miracles. We won't teach you to fly the magic carpet. We don't promise anything. All we promise is a feel good, a feeling of just getting a wonderful high when you finish your stretches. To my immediate right, we have Sandy Kane. Sandy, the Naked Cowgirl. Is that how you know him, Sandy?
Exactly, and that's why on my new CD called I Love Nick, the song I did on America's Got Talent twice with that hot Nick Cannon, that is my iTunes I Love Nick new CD, and it's so great. This, you talk about stretching.
Right.
I go to Nashville to record, and the musicians, the studio guys are so incredible. They don't have too many Starbucks, but they have great studio musicians and great studios. I want to say hello to Sarah Emily out there and my Elijah. But this is really super gorgeous. I'm a songwriter,
I can tell by your voice that you must be a singer.
Oh,
you sing as well, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm a
singer-songwriter.
singer-songwriter.
Deep, strong voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure.
So, and it's just been this is so gorgeous, and this is Nick Cannon. He was very supportive on America's Got Talent.
Right. Okay.
And the CD not only has songs from Nashville, but it has also 4 videos on it. It's called an enhanced CD. So
Right.
you put it in your computer, you can get 4 videos and
Fantastic.
7 brilliant songs. And I'm so glad to be here with you because yoga is you have really enhanced my knowledge of yoga. It's not about putting your foot behind your neck
Right.
or something. As I was saying, I can't do that.
No.
But there are certain stretches, and stretch your body, stretch your mind.
That's right. Well, that's what it's all about. It's about being aware, doing it with an awareness, moving with your breath. There are simple tips that we share with you. When you inhale, when you go up and back, you inhale. When you go forward and down, you exhale. You just move with your breath. Make your breath, your exhales, twice as long as your inhales. You know, when someone talks about take a deep breath when you're anxious,
Right.
they're not talking about the inhale. What they're talking about is the exhale. That's what helps calm us down. Lana Parr has been on our show in the last 3 episodes, and she went through an amazing experience with Mona Chopra, the acupuncturist, and hypnotist.
Hypnotist.
That's the word I'm looking. I'm a non-native English speaker, so you guys have to forgive me for that. But Lana had a great experience, and we'd like, Lana, we want to know a little more about you, the person. You've told us about how you experienced, how you felt with Mona, but also you used to be a skater. You used to skate?
That was when I was a child.
When you were a child.
with
Are there
my
other
sister.
interests that make you feel happy? Other passions that you have? That's all right. When you sound like a person who has had lots of activities and skills. You just haven't gone deep down enough to revisit them for a while. So
Right.
you're going to stretch with us. Everything's going to come out in the open, and you're going to feel. I mean, you see me jabbering here all the time. I just want to get it all out. So you'll want to do that.
Well, she's into jewelry. Look at her
Really?
jewelry.
This is the first time I've been on anything like this, and
It's the first time, and especially on our
I'm
show.
very happy about it. You know,
We are honored
met
to
some
have you.
Wonderful people, you know.
We're
and,
honored to have you, and we're here as a support system. But
Right.
yeah,
Well, I've had. I'm a bit left behind because I have two knee replacements, which
Right.
doesn't make it easy, you know. To
When you say knee replacements, did you have surgery done on your knees?
oh yes, I had.
Ooh.
I've got a total knee replacement in the left
Okay.
leg, and the right leg a partial.
Okay.
And the one on the left, I had it done much longer ago, you know, a longer time ago, and it worked out better than the right one. So I
Right.
have problems with the right one.
Okay, we'll
sometimes,
work on that. We'll do some knee benders. We'll do some standing stretches, and we'll dedicate today's postures to your needs. Lana,
Thank
what
you.
we'll do is do some
Appreciate
standing
that.
postures. No problem. We're always here to help. And we'll also do some knee benders. So every time, like I mentioned in the last episode, every time you bend and unbend your knees, it helps lubricate the
Yeah,
joint. So
right.
you're actually helping create the synovial fluid. So that's what we're going to do.
Excellent, excellent.
In fact, those of you who want to come stretch with us, we will share with you a copy of my third title. And Josiane, it's okay if we don't get a close-up. Okay,
That's
there's the camera.
interesting
Okay,
about the fluids.
Yoga Secrets. And it has 2+8 ailment-specific cards inside. And what we do is we isolate the postures. So we put knee benders in one card, another one has chest openers, so that we can target different regions of the body. So we address 8 common ailments by addressing 32 major muscle groups, glands, and organs in under 20 minutes. When you get familiar with the postures, you can do the whole 48 plus sequence in 20 minutes. At home, in fact, I use this like a little barometer for myself. If I'm in a real rush, I'll go through the whole thing like a dance motion in 12 minutes. But if I really want to stay and hold the postures, and that's what we do in our shows, we hold the postures. So we only workshop 5 or 6 stretches at a time. Those of you at home, if you're not in a rush, hold your postures and breathe into your postures, and you'll get the most benefit out of it. The reason I rush through sometimes in just 12 minutes is simply to know if all my joints are working well. So it's just a little tap here and there, the way the doctors take the rubber hammer and make sure
Right.
everything is okay. This is my way of making sure my body is in working order. But when you want to improve your body condition, you want to hold the postures for a longer time. Now remember, if you have knee injuries or you've had surgery on the knee, you want to be careful when you do knee benders. If you've had any kind of surgery or you have any kind of ailment that actually affects certain regions of the body, be mindful. Be aware of whatever your problems are, make the most of what you have, and come to terms with what you don't. If you feel certain postures are not going to happen today, if your body's not ready for it, it's okay. In fact, I had a friend she shared this beautiful line. She said, it's okay to be average. It's not okay to be mediocre. Judy Jacob, this is for you. She said, it's okay to be average, meaning that, compared to the others, it's okay if you don't do better than the person next to you. But it's not okay to be mediocre because you should do better than yourself every time. So when we compare ourselves with others, it's all right. If we're not the best, that's fine. But if you're not trying your best today, that is not fine. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand up. Now, Lana is already in the chair, so and Josiane, this is for you. Josiane Hurd, our director, is again manning the studios by herself. So you're flying solo again. Thank you, Josiane. Malik Parker helped set up the studio lights and sounds and the body music. Once I shut up, you'll hear that. That music is by Cesar de Parra, created just for Yogaxpress. The opening 3 ohms are from a track called Sapta Tandavam. Palms together, elbows are out. This time there's no knee bending. We're not going to go down on our knees, but I am going to move this one out for you. We're just doing some standing stretches. Heels together, toes slightly apart. That is a normal relaxation posture. So you start off very relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the belly. Inhale, take your arms up. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears and hold it for just a few seconds. Keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. Exhale, fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight as you come down. Once you've come down all the way, place the tips of your fingers on the floor and do what Lana and also Sandy and I'm going to do that. Bend your knees just a little bit and then take your heels out so that the insides of your feet are parallel to each other. Now, very gently exhale, bend at the knees. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Now make sure that palms are facing each other. Hold that. This particular posture is called Thunderbolt, and it actually looks like the zigzag of a thunderbolt, but it also gives you a wonderful burn. At home, if you're stretching with us, see if you can hold this posture at least a couple of minutes. It's a beautiful, beautiful burn. And the way to hold it for a longer time, use your lower abdominal muscles. Tighten your lower abs and hold it. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and relax. Bring your arms down. Your movements are nice and graceful. She brings on like a dance motion. She comes on so nice. Now, we're all going to turn to face the front right corner of the mat. Now, Josiane's primary camera is going to pick us up. Bring your legs out. And Lana, you want to be careful, but you want to bring your legs out about at least 3 feet apart. So for those of you at home who are accustomed to stretching the adductor muscles, the inside of your thighs, and you're comfortable bringing your legs further apart, feel free. We're going to be at a safe distance, about 3 feet. Once your feet are nice and secure, turn your right foot out. Inhale. We're going to look away from the cameras for just a moment so that you can see us in profile as well. So the upper body faces the side of the mat or the studio. Inhale, take your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Turn to look at the tip of your fingers in the right hand. Lean a little to your left. Exhale, lean a little to your right. Exhale, dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up. Sorry, Sandy, you felt a little blindsided right there. I said left, right?
Right. Is that right? Am I doing it?
Now you're doing it perfectly.
Oh,
That's
good.
it. Take your left arm all the way up and make sure that your palms, both your palms face the front of the room. Now you want to take your left shoulder back a little so that the whole left and the right arm are all in a straight line. Turn to look up at the raised palm. That's it. Very nice. Inhale. Let's come up. Remember, folks at home, if you're stretching or at work, just remember we are holding these postures just for you. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. We workshop these postures, so you want to make the most of what you see right here. Lean a little to your left. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. Don't forget to turn your left foot out. Take your right arm all the way up. Turn to look up at your right hand. So you're looking at the tip of your fingers. So you can improve your peripheral vision through the corner of your right eye. You can see the tip of your fingers on the right hand. Take your right shoulder back. That'll help you open up your shoulders. Inhale, let's come up. Now, we keep our left foot where it is. Exhale, bend the left knee. Now, if you hear any pops and crackles in your knees as you come down, Don't worry, those are just air pockets. Those are not Rice Krispies, not to worry. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle, take your right arm all the way up. Once more, turn to look up at your raised arm. And hold. Remember, when we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. Sandy, your left knee needs to be bent, sweetie. That's it, beautiful. Very nice. Inhale, let's come up. Straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in, turn your right foot out. Exhale, bend the right knee. Keep exhaling. Remember, inhale happens, so focus on the exhale. The inhale will happen. Dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Take your left arm all the way up. So this time, you're going down with your right knee bent. And you want to try and place your right hand in front of your right foot. Very nice. And then take your left shoulder back. Hold it right there. Couple of breaths through the abdominal region. And then if you want to challenge yourself just a little more, we didn't do it on the other side, we could try it on this. Take your left arm all the way overhead. So take your left arm all the way overhead, palm faces down. Now when you have your whole left arm over, you should feel a wonderful stretch on the whole left side of the body, including your abductor muscles on the outside of your upper left thigh. Inhale, let's come up, bring your arms back to shoulder height. Turn your right foot in. Exhale, bring your arms down, wiggle your feet a little closer. Let's turn to face the front of the camera. Before we move on, that's already 6 stretches in the last 6 or 7 minutes, which means on average, we've been holding each posture for about a minute. I want to get some feedback. How did that feel?
It felt
good, right?
It felt good.
We don't realize the muscles.
I was watching you and trying
Good.
to place my arms in the same.
Very
same
good.
place.
That's important. See, you should feel good as
And I
long
do
as you're
feel
not in
feel a
pain.
stretch in my thighs.
You do
now.
feel it, right?
Yes.
And especially when you
in
go
my
over.
abdomen as well.
You've been doing abdominal breathing.
Look how
This
nice
girl
her
naturally
body
does it.
is.
That's
Very
right.
in
She's
shape.
already, her shoulders going back.
Her face looks
Yeah.
better. Hello.
Your
You
face is glowing. I know.
I know.
That's good. You'll already feel better. What's happening is when we are holding
body
the
she
postures,
has.
Lana, those feel-good juices are just flowing, and it makes you feel happy. It gives us a nice, healthful high.
And if it hurts, it's supposed to hurt.
You're not supposed to be in
not
pain.
It's not a painful
Exactly.
thing.
If it's not painful, I call it a happy pain.
Yes.
So if you're not ripping any muscle or tearing any
Right.
tendons, you're okay. If your tendons tear or you rip a muscle, you'll know. You'll be in so much pain you won't even be able to stand
Right.
up. But if it hurts a little, no pain, no gain. Is that what Superman
Hello,
said?
that's one of my songs. No pain,
Okay.
climb the mountain to fortune and fame,
There you
through the
go.
wind, through the rain. You can do it. I'm doing it. My name is Sandy Kane.
That's right.
No
That's
pain, no
right.
gain.
You need to feel a little bit of pain, and that's okay. I call it a happy pain. Let's continue. So that's 6 stretches in 6 minutes. Now we are going to keep moving. Palms in front of your chest. Actually, we skipped 2 postures. Now, are you okay with a back bend? You want to do a back? You're
fine.
standing back bend. All right, let's do that. Let's turn to face the front left of the mat. Your insides of your feet are parallel to each other. So bring your feet out about 4 inches apart. Place both your palms on your buttocks. So we'll do the palms together in a later posture. Place both your palms in your buttocks and push your shoulders back. So bring your elbows close. When we were young, this used to be a game for us. Who could touch their elbows behind their back? So now childhood is calling us again. So when this is something else we all need to remember. When your shoulders go back, what's happening is you're opening your pectorals. Pectorals are the large muscles in the upper part of your chest, and also the intercostal muscles between the rib cage. You have muscles that hold the ribs together. All that's getting a wonderful stretch. That means your lungs get more room to expand. So you're enhancing lung power. That's why when you open up, you're inhaling, so your lungs fill up. And then we're going to do a little bit of a back bend right here. So be aware, you're sending your mind's eye. Where the mind goes, energy flows. So focus on the low back region. So strengthen your gluteals, your buttock muscles. Inhale, lift your chin up. Take a deep breath in. Once you get past midpoint, exhale, glide your palms down the back of your legs. You don't have to go too deep. You just want to make sure you don't suspend your hands in midair. You want to keep the connection, and then bend your knees And just go back as much as you can. Just strengthen your low back when you go down. You don't have to go too deep. You just need to feel your low back tightening. Inhale, let's come up. And then to ease any possible tension in your spine, do a little bit of a side twist, just to give your spine a bit of a release, right there. And then now we're going to do a little bit of a forward fold. If you think you might feel a little dizzy going forward, make sure that you have some support next to you. Now, Lana, I don't know how you feel about forward fold, but you do have a chair. So what we're going to do, just in case sometimes people do feel dizzy.
I seem to be doing all right.
You're doing okay so far. You're doing great, so I don't think you need it. But let's turn to face the front left of the mat. Bring your legs out, this time a little further than you normally would. So I'm going to bring my feet out about 3.5 feet apart. My legs are out. Then put your brakes on. In this posture, you're fine there. Put your brakes on. When I say put your brakes on, means bring your toes in. Now, just so I don't hit Lana, I'm going to move back just a little bit.
Forward a little bit.
Just a little bit, yes, that's a good idea. And also, that you're fine there. I'm also going to keep this, so I'll teach you how to use it as we move.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep this block here. Sometimes my head may not make the connection. Now, your legs are as far as they can go. Put your brakes on, so bring your toes in. Now, when you feel you're ready, inhale, take your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together, so take your arms overhead, good. Now, Lana, once your arms up there, take your shoulders behind your ears, so wiggle your shoulders back, that's it. That's fine, that's it. Now, exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Now, the aim is to help your forehead touch the ground. In the beginning, I'm going to first attempt to touch the forehead, touch the top of my head to the floor. And if that doesn't happen today, I'm going to use a block. I'm going to use help. It's okay to use props. Just remember, props are like training wheels. They're only as good for as long as you need them. Now, if you feel the top of your head is not going to touch the floor today, that's okay. Take this block. First, try and make the connection with the block at the lowest orientation. So I'm going to keep it here at the lowest point. And now if you're a little tired today, you might want to keep it at midpoint. So that brings the block up a little higher, a little easier to reach. And if you're really, really tired, but you still want to make the connection, keep the block at its highest orientation. Whatever you do, you want to make the connection. You want the top of your head to rest on something. So I'm going to move the block away.
Turn it upside down.
Oh yeah, you can keep it at the highest point. That's it, good. And then rest your head. And also, folks at home, if you're stretching with us, just know that if you're not accustomed to this forward fold, you can keep the block a little further away. As you get more and more experience, you can bring it closer, which means it's a deeper stretch. So once we're done, press with your palms. Bring your head up, straighten your elbow, wiggle your palms, and at midpoint, wiggle your feet, a little closer, till it's safe to take your palms off of the floor. Press your palms together, inhale, come up with a straight back. I'm going to try not to hit Lana. Come up with a straight back. No, you won't hit me, I'm up already. So very gently, you want to come up. Nice. And to be able to come up, very nice. Exhale and release your arms. To be able to come up in a steady way, let's wiggle our feet closer and let's turn to face the front of the mat. No, you're doing fine. The other thing also to remember, Lana, you're very sporting. I have to say, Lana's got jeans on. I dragged her on the mat. She's got jeans on. Remember, jeans may restrict your movement just a little bit, but that's okay. Sometimes we have stretched jeans, and if you're prepared for it, that's fine. You didn't know you were coming on, so thank you for coming on.
I have other things I can wear.
You can wear next time. If you want to wear something that'll stretch, feel free, do that. And it's okay, but just so you know that the idea, the concept about this show is we should be able to stretch anywhere we go. Right. So you may be wearing jeans, you may be at the subway station.
Elastic, I do. I used to wear jeans. You never know when you're going to stretch or run into a yoga class.
That's right.
Like last week, I ran into you.
That's right. Now press your palms together. So it's okay. Give yourself a little bit of allowance if you're wearing clothes that may not stretch today. Also, you may notice, Lana, both Lana and Sandy have got their socks on. You cannot see it, but they've actually got little rubber dots under their socks. That helps give you traction on the mat. If you're wearing regular socks just because your toes are cold, just be extra mindful that you may slip. So you want to be very careful. Press your palms in. Elbows are raised. Now, when you raise your elbows, your mind stays in the moment. Try that. Test that out. Close your eyes and flop your elbows and see how your mind starts wandering. You're going to be thinking of your shopping list, what you're going to do tomorrow, what you're going to have for dinner. Press your palms in, raise your elbows, and your mind starts focusing right there. So very nice. And also do what Sandy just did. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale through the belly. Now, pressing the palms in is also another technique to give yourself a wonderful massage for the wrists. When your elbows flop down, then you don't get that pressure on the wrist. You don't get that massage. So keep your elbows raised. Now, inhale, take your arms up, all the way up. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. We've got about 4 minutes left, so we should be able to do about 3 or 4 postures. We're going to take you through a posture that involves a little bit of a swaying of the body. So we're going to exhale, dip to the right, inhale to the center, and then to the left. So let's try that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and dip to the right. Very aptly, this posture is called half moon, Ardha Chandra, crescent moon. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bring your arms down, bring your palms in front of your chest. Palms are facing down. This time we're going to take you through, and I'm going to stagger myself. I'm going to have Lana and Sandy come forward, and I'm going to stagger back because we're going to swing our arms out, so we don't want to hit each other. Bring your feet out about 6 inches apart. The insides of both your feet are parallel to each other. Now your elbows are raised. Again, that helps you stay in the moment. Palms are facing down. And Lana and Sandy, in case you feel blindsided by what I'm saying, there's always a monitor. You can watch what we're doing. Exhale, swing your right arm out. Keep your hips where they are. Keep your feet where they are. Just take your arms out. Follow your hand with your eyes. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Let's try it one more time. This time, take your hips with you and watch. Notice the difference. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. Bring your hands by your side. You can't stop swinging, can you?
I'm a swinger. I'm a swinger.
That's right. We're going to do one balance posture before we close for today. But before we do that, I'd like to acknowledge Josiane Hurd, our director. Thank you for holding the fort again, Josiane. And Malik Parker for the studio lights and the sound system. Cesar De Parra for the body music. Opening track from Sapta Tandavam, which is my favorite, by the way, one of my favorite music CDs to which I can practice my yoga. There's a bit of a balance posture, so I'm going to bring this only because Lana, I don't know how good your balance is, but you're not accustomed to this posture. So till you get used to what we do here, I want you to know that there is help. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Place your right hand on your right hip. We're going to go into a posture called tree. Now raise your left heel. Turn your left knee out to the side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. So bring your left foot all the way up. Actually, for this one, you may want the chair on this side. Yes, I should have given you this option. Is that right? I don't know which side, but you'll have to figure that out. But feel free to move the chair. Raise your left.
So I can use it to hold on to.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. Raise your left foot. Attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of your upper right thigh. And remember, you don't have to go that high. You could place your left foot at your right calf